Hi everyone. As I promised you on my last video, today I'm going to discuss few oscillators or indicators, which is RSI and stochastic RSI, and I try to amalgamate what I have mentioned on my last video, MACD indicator plus these two, uh, stochastic and the normal RSI, to take the direction of a particular trade. Let me first go through few charts which may help you to understand how I use these indicators to take the direction. Thank you very much for my last video. There were a lot of comment in the forum as well as in the YouTube. I have seen a few requests. I took them seriously. Probably most of them complain my voice is not clear, and some of them complain my charts are not clear. So I lightly changed the background colors of the chart. I think now it can be viewed clearly than earlier. Hope so. If uh, need to improve, tell me. I will always try to improve the quality of this video. Again, if I am telling you the indicators, what I am used last week, that was a lagging indicator. Why I am telling it's lagging indicator, I will show in the moment. First we'll go to um, look few stocks. First, let me show you. We'll take here we have commercial credit. Commercial credit has given us several times buy opportunities, and we maximally took out of it. That's why I like this stock. Anyway, it's my personal perspective, and if I'm taking this particular example, and uh, what is it says through MACD and other oscillators like RSI and stochastic RSI. If I'm taking this place, here you can see it has given us oversold area in stochastic RSI and RSI. Those are oversold, and MACD, based on that, MACD also in the middle. So based on those three indicators, we can enter a buy trade by looking at the price patterns as well. So here you can enter this area. So you enter the trade. What has happened? As I told you, MACD is a lagging indicator, and RSI and stochastic RSI are leading indicators. In trending market, there is no use of these leading indicators. Why I am telling that? For example, you can see here MACD, it's not giving us a crossover, so it doesn't say it is going to reverse. But stochastic RSI and RSI and stochastic RSI in oversold area, that means it says now it's going to reverse. If you are in a profit, you have to exit. By just looking at those indicators, RSI and stochastic RSI, if you have taken decision to exit from your trade, you will only capitalize your profit in this area. But will you lose the big move on this particular share? Why is that? Because you think that oversold is telling us now it is to the exit time. But remember, if you have seen a big trend like this, there is no use of these two indicators. There is a small use, what I will tell you what is it. But the key role player of this trendy markets is MACD. MACD is not telling us it's going to reverse. It shows us there is a correction. There is a correction. This trend went up and small correction on due. So in this area, what you want to do, you have to, if you want to um, make quick profit, you can exit. But if you are a long time player, long term investor, you can wait and see what is our other indicators are telling, because MACD is not giving us a sell signal, but only RSI and stochastic RSI giving us sell signal. So you have to wait and see what it has formed. It has formed oversold area, and MACD is giving us small blip here. So that means, as I told you last week, small blip is the key to the big trend. So it has given us next big trend, and it went again over sold area. Are we going to sell? No, we know it is A, B, C move, and it is in a trending market. So only we are looking at MACD and stochastic RSI looking at when the continuation happens. So this time it is in oversold area, so we are not going to sell because MACD is not giving us anything. It is not telling us this price is going to reverse. By looking at the price action, it is a flat channel, so we can re-enter at the bottom of that channel. It gives us the next big move. So it is still not giving us the reversal. So what has happened next? We'll see. It is now says us it is oversold. It is oversold in these indicators. Oversold, and here oversold, and MACD is giving us a crossover. So it is in a big trendy market. MACD also giving us a crossover, so we can say what has happened. But price action is a is a sideway means if you are in the sideway market, you have to only look at this time not the MACD, but only the RSI and stochastic RSI. I will tell you, if you go to the I am using weekly chart. If you are going to the daily chart, definitely there are opportunities in overbought and oversold area. You can re-enter and exit within the short period. I will show you why RSI and stochastic RSI useful in sideway markets by using this chart rather than going to here daily chart. Here you can see, as I told you, MACD is using in trending markets. There is no use, simple use actually in RSI and stochastic RSI. Those are good at sideway markets. Here, why I am telling it, here is a sideway market. So here you can see it is oversold, so you can enter this trade and exit when it is overbought. This is overbought area. Again oversold, you can re-enter, right? This is a sideway market, so you can look in at the indicator, especially you drill down to daily, don't go to weekly. And these daily chart, you can definitely see where the overbought, oversold and overbought area. Overbought here, oversold, so it should go down. So again oversold area, it should go up like that. You can maximally use this uh, stochastic RSI and RSI in sideway markets. But in trending markets, what is the use of it? There's a small use, as I told you. In trending market, is MACD is not telling you to sell. You can use it as a indicator to re-enter or add more positions. Sorry, add more positions here. For example, if you enter here based on this oversold area, if you enter, then you run this trade and it went over bought area, so MACD is not telling anything to reverse. You can wait over sold area again and add more positions and run this trade. Here, even though it is a big crossover, not like this blip, this is somewhat big, but price action is not telling us it is going to reverse. It is, if you are going drill down to daily chart, it is a flat channel and it has given us several. We will go and see what has happened in daily chart. We will drill down into daily chart and we'll see what has happened in that area. Here, here is the area, right? Yeah, our market since few data very difficult to, here, if you go here, right, it is oversold, so we enter here. Probably sometimes you can't enter here because it's a quick fluctuation. See, let's say you enter here and you sell here over bought, again oversold here, you enter here and you are running the trade. But in the trending market, after you look at like this in the MACD, it doesn't tell to sell. If you sell in these areas, these big areas in weekly chart, you will lose your next trend, this, right? But if you look at here, it is oversold, this is oversold, and MACD is giving us a crossover, and this pattern is price action here is a bearish engulfing pattern, so you have to exit from your trade. Then it is in a downtrend market. Unfortunately, in downtrend market we don't have opportunity to earn, but in foreign markets, even in the downtrend, by short selling you can earn. But Colombo stock market, you have to tightly hold your hands and wait till you will get next opportunity. We'll see. I think for today it's enough. The major key points we have to take here is, if it is in a trending market, you can amalgamately look at indicators first, then enter the market if it is oversold area. And we don't know here, we don't know it is a trending market, so you can enter in the oversold area. And by looking at MACD, it has a crossover here, so it is going up, but MACD is not giving anything here, only the RSI and stochastic RSI going to give us that it is in overbought area. But we are not doing anything, but we are entering it, re-entering or add more positions when RSI, stochastic RSI or RSI in oversold area. Again we run this trend, but here you can see lot of signals by looking at chart pattern, by looking at candlestick patterns, by looking at MACD, by looking at RSI and stochastic RSI. It is going to reverse, so you can wait till again the market give us a good opportunity. So here I enter in this trade. For example, I will tell you how did I enter that trade and take the profit. Here you can see I will tell how to draw these pattern. This is a price action, this is a reversal pattern, reversal price action here, right? Continuation pattern you can see, or reversal pattern by looking at whole picture. At that time I enter this trade at this point, exactly this point, because it is oversold, and we have given a continuation pattern here, a flag. By looking at the whole picture, it is a reversal and it's a flag here. If you take from this button, I enter here by looking at here, and MACD is doing nothing at that time, and it has trended. I quickly exit around 70, I remember 73 or 71 area, because within one day it's a huge gain. If you are getting that gain, you don't want to wait till another downtrend and another sideways. So now trend is, price is in a sideway. So in that sideway you can get small profits, but at any time it can reverse by a small blip like this. At that time, when indicators are oversold, you can enter and run the trade. The problem is here, we can't guarantee about the time is depending on the economic condition of the country, or a lot of parameters behind that. What you can see by these charts, the exact point where you enter. I think rather than going blindly, entering blindly a trade, this is a good opportunity to see the maximum entry point, the optimum entry point, and get into the trade. Good luck. We'll see you on next video. I mostly like to see a lot of comments and likes on my YouTube channel, and it is encouraging me to create more videos. Thank you very much. If you have any, I don't think uh, anything to discuss more about these three indicators, but if you feel to contact me, you can contact me through YouTube or WhatsApp and ask more question, then I can clarify uh, more about these indicators and how to enter the trades. Thank you very much. See you. Bye bye. See you on next video.